Okay, so it's past 11 already. Unfortunately. What can I know? Except for climbing and everything.
About my good friend Climbing Stuff, and of course Cordy behind the camera. Yes! Before we can get into it, let me explain how I actually got there. So my name is Emil, I am a rock climber from Sweden, and I used to compete both internationally and nationally quite a bit a few years ago. And I recently converted more towards rock climbing and making these YouTube videos. But I still have a competing heart left in me, of course. And about a year and a half ago, I kind of stumbled into this absolutely crazy event where I competed against strongmen in something called arm lifting or grip strength. Yeah, it was kind of a crazy ride. I first started the competition off with this thing called a Saxon bar, which is this thick pinch, and already there started to become these kind of mumbles that I could lift quite a bit more than expected given my smaller stature compared to you know, the giants that were there. I mean, these guys were about twice my size, and we were competing together, having a just fantastic time. They were the most gentle of giants you can imagine. And along this competition, I eventually broke a world record for my weight category in this rolling bar. So I was just informed by this gentleman that I broke the world record by, what?
15 kilos about.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Damn. Obviously, I was really hyped to kind of just get a world record out of nowhere. But more importantly, I found some new friends, you could say. And as the competition progressed, we started to kind of connect more and more. There was this one event called the Thomas Inch Dumbbell Medley where I did like really well, all things considered. And I placed second amongst the 66 giants that were there. And that's sort of where my grip passion took off, you could say. And so I decided to, after this event, well, obviously just kind of dig into what is the sport, what do they do. And one of the judges, Kalle, he brought me along for a lot of training with him, like grip strength training. After that, I made a second video where I competed at the Swedish National Championships. And ultimately I placed fourth there. I got really close to breaking an unofficial world record at a thick bar. He was definitely right. One of my biggest weaknesses within this sport is that I just don't have a lot of like raw power in powerlifting parts of it. That was where I wanted to lay my focus. And so the next step in this plan to compete at Arnold Classic was to train some deadlifting. And I got very lucky to get in contact with one of the best coaches you could imagine. And that is the world's strongest man of 1998, Magnus Samuelsson, a Swedish legend. I used to watch him a ton on television as a kid. Yeah, he was like this massive inspiration as a child. He inspired all of Sweden to get strong. Yeah, he's a Viking, a farmer, and a very strong and gentle and humble guy.
Hi.
So he offered to give me a little bit of coaching. We did some grip strength stuff together. And after that, he gave me a lot of tips and tricks on the deadlift.
For me, one of the big things that I really want to learn from you is how to do a proper deadlift. Mostly because I just can't.
Which is hilarious that somebody can like have that reversed problem or kind of thing. Yeah. Pretty good. You do the same thing. You position yourself and then you stand up, you take a deep breath, you flex your core so you become stiff. And while that is still kept, you lower yourself with the bar, building up a ton of pressure here.
Okay.
And you just grab the bar and pull through.
Okay. Okay.
So the deadlift becomes a little bit like that.
Okay.
So what you're doing now that will be worse when it gets heavy is that your ass come up first and then your back.
Okay. That's what
I
happened.
want you to come like a solid unit
Okay.
up from the floor. Not like that. Not
Okay.
like that. And now you did everything we talked about. Like, so I mean, obviously you have a very strong backside, and you're doing
Okay.
everything. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're leaning so much more forward.
Okay. Better?
I would say that's the best lift you've done. I'm not saying it was perfect, but that's I think that's the style you should build on.
Okay. Cool.
A bit like that.
A lot of the advice I took to heart and got really psyched on. But this is where things took maybe a turn for the worst, because when I got back,
We've got new stock in today. Come take a look. We've got new stock in today. Come take a look.
Okay, I guess that's everything or not.
back from training with Magnus, I sort of just went full moron mode and started training sumo deadlifts instead, which is a slightly lighter form for me. However, what happened was I hurt my back. About a week before the event, everything came crumbling down, and I was in bed for several days trying to sort of recover from all of this, which of course, you know, a broken back and then traveling across the world isn't really something you want to do. So I of course went to the doctor to check it out, to see if what could be wrong with it. And my symptoms were quite unusual, so they couldn't really make any decisive diagnosis for it, and basically just said, well, if you do it, be really, really careful. And in hindsight, because they didn't do any imaging or anything like that, I'm quite psyched that they didn't, because in July I had continued back problems for a few months, and it turns out that I had actually herniated my disc. So unknowingly, I went to the US with a herniated disc to compete at one of the biggest events that I've ever seen.
Now this comp was different. First of all, it was held at a fitness convention, which meant there were a bunch of fun distractions along the way. But more importantly, this is the first time that I would be competing in my own weight class. And the heavyweight dudes, well, they would be competing at a different time and with different weights.
Good left!
But not only that, Ricardo, who's the owner of Armlifting USA and the guy who invited me to the competition, felt that I should be in the pro group instead of the amateurs. And now this meant more pressure, but also more focus on the actual lifts. We were only doing 3 events, 3 implements, and first off was the Saxon bar pinch. After that, we would hop onto the Rogue triple axle in front of a huge live audience and would finish the competition on a vertical bar medley. I of course had no idea going into this where I would place amongst the pros in my weight class, but I was prepared to do my best. However, the day before the event, after spending about a week in the US and munching on a bunch of food, I realized I'd gained a little bit of weight, and I was over 80 kilos, 81 to be specific, which meant no other option than to start running and punching stuff in a plastic bag to make sure I made the sub 80 cut. And after that, game day was on.
So, the day has begun. We're on our way to the Arnold Classic at the Columbus Convention Center. Should be there in about an hour, and then it's time to get my grip on, to get a grip of this.
Oh shit, a lot of people.
Will Thompson, As it's coming up, there can be no downward movement, and you can't support it on the side. Just pick it up.
So the way these competitions work is that you may attempt every weight possible, and once you fail at a lift, you're out.
Yeah.
Not today. Ivan Cook. Down. William Reed. Down. Yeah. I think you're starting to get the hang of why Emil is so good. That still makes it look totally easy.
And so I went out on every weight. But pretty quickly, people weighing less than 80 started to drop off, which of course got me a bit nervous.
Come on, Jay. Not today. A little too much. Great job.
Now Steve here was a fellow climber turned grip athlete, and definitely one I had to watch out for in the competition.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes!
Steve has done his homework, that's for sure. Great lift.
Man. All right.
After a while, the people in the sub-80 class started dropping off, including Steve. And when he was out at 85 kilograms, all I had to do was to enjoy the lifts and go for as much as I could.
I know, but they're going for 90 now.
Down. So easy. Ryan, come on.
Come on, you got it. Come on!
A little too heavy. Down. Down. Really? Down. Come on, Emil. Down. World class. Great job.
Thanks, man.
So if you do the half
You want
one,
to go
if
to
you
107 or 110?
107,
107.
What's the world record? I feel like that'd be fun.
All right, so you want to go to 108.5?
Whatever's legal.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
108. All right, Tyler.
Let's go. Yes, come on! Yes! Come on, you got it.
Let's go now.
Try hard. You got it.
Big pull, let's go. Not today. Let's go, Dylan. Come on now, make some noise, crowd.
Come on.
No. Okay, we're about to see our first world record, probably of many today. 108.5 kilos for Mr. Emil Abrahamsson from Sweden. I first met him in Sweden in 2023 at the Grip Immortals. What you're about to see is something that no human has done before. So make noise, the 100 people of you here. Let's root for this superstar.
Yeah.
Come on, Emil.
on Emil. Easy.
What a champion.
Thank you. Yeah.
You think how much more you want? Maybe
I'll go
12? 110?
I'll start 110, then with 15 and see where I get. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just shocked. Because I brought up before, I was like, I think you might break the record today. Or probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was awesome. World record.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
It's gonna be cool too to see, like, as it gets to the point that it's only the massive guys and then him.
Oh, you're too kind.
So cool. Thank you. Can't wait to see where you keep going.
Yeah.
That was.
I'm very happy with this. Yeah, that was
Eric's up. This ties the world
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I really appreciate it. Yeah,
And
thanks.
for the 90 kilo class. Come on, Eric.
I know I'm doing the tackle thing, and I think my grip. Come on, come on.
Owner of
You got it.
With strength equipment. He makes blocks. He makes dumbbells, and you're gonna see him pick up this bar right now.
Yeah, come on, come on.
A little too much today. Great job. All right. The man with the records coming back again. What an athlete. Emil from Sweden. Again, another world record attempt. Come on, Emil. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, can I brush it? Okay. How much time do I have? Okay.
Very vertical. A little bit.
Like so. Okay. Thanks for the tips. All right.
All right, crowd. Make some noise if you want to see this man say Come on, Emil.
Come on, Emil.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's so close, but for a world record, it kept jumping down and down.
Okay,
and
okay.
down.
Held it too far on the left?
Yeah. Look. Hey, I'm going to raise your hand. Unbelievable lifting. But for a world record, it's got to be
Yeah,
good.
totally
I'm not
fair.
gonna have that put on YouTube.
That I appreciate it. Thanks.
So if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And that is my philosophy.
Shit.
Thanks, Ricardo.
Just dropped it.
Who is in at
Dude, he going to grab your hand and raise it. Right.
112.
Hey, congrats. Man.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know. Did you get that on the camera when he went to grab his hand?
Okay.
I just didn't understand. Most socially awkward lifter of all time.
When you said no lifter, shit. So funny.
Zach is one of them.
You're like so
Massive weight. Come on.
Some of the heavier guys did a few more lifts, and with Marcus here, who came all the way from Estonia, placing first in the sub 110 kilogram category. Once he casually lifted 120, this part of the competition was over, and it was time for the next event, which would be held in the main venue in front of a huge audience. Now, I of course felt happy after my world record, but for this next event, I would need to do my max deadlift in order to reach the world record of this implement.
Now we'll see our man from Sweden, Mr. Emil Abrahamsson, who's so talented. Very nice, Emil.
Which I of course knew wasn't going to happen, considering the back injury. I decided to try the event for a little while though.
Come on, get it! Come on! But on that last lift, I did start to use my back. Before I've been able to just use my legs, but now it's like, I don't know. I think I'll call it quits.
Luckily enough for me though, this was actually the highest score in my weight class. So even though I left without the record, I still got a good enough score in the competition to leave for the final event, having won both the previous ones and being in first place.
I love making these videos. These are the best.
So this final event is quite hard to explain and to show, but basically we were doing a medley where you were supposed to pick up 85 kilograms as many times as you could in this relatively difficult implement.
Nice, dude.
Steve here managed to score 19 in total, which is a lot of repetitions in just a minute's time. So I had to really deliver.
Oh, sorry.
Now my awkward ass couldn't really do that so well, so the first few lifts didn't go according to plan. But then I managed to get the most of my remaining time and score 21 reps in total.
Yeah. 21 reps.
That was good.
Thank you. Cheers. You're proud of me? Yeah.
I was a little disappointed with this form on the first one. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that back in during training for next season. Yeah, I think he took first, so pretty exciting.
Yeah, I did win all 3 events. So I hope I'm first.
Well, there's some stipulations, yeah.
And our winner with a perfect 300 points, Emil Abrahamsson from Sweden.
Thank you so much.
Good job, guys.
So in the end, I won the Arnold Classic. And of course, I got a thirst for more. So this past weekend, I actually competed against the Giants once again. So if you want to find out if my grip strength is stronger than Mika, this 185 kilogram strongman giant, well, then you better hit the subscribe button, because in a month's time I'll release the
Welcome to this evening's movie night, starring me and Pete Whitaker. Today we'll be showing Mission Impossible 2, Batman: The Dark Knight Rises, as well as Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. We are going to recreate the climbing scenes from these movies. We're not going to recreate this specifically, but it's good.
We could start with the really famous one. Everybody knows what the really famous one is, don't they?
I don't know what the really...
You don't?
No. Would you say Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I would say Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Okay, yeah, that's
Would you
fair.
say it?
I actually was thinking maybe The Dark Knight Rises is more famous with the long jump. I know you don't know it, which is kind of funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's for me that's like the most famous jumping scene in the world. You see, when I was 15, I was watching The Dark Knight Rises on cinema. And it was this weird thing where there's this scene where Bruce has to climb out of the dark pit in order to defeat Bane. And I always found that scene incredibly unrealistic. It didn't seem like something that was actually possible. So for the past 12 years or so, I've been training climbing professionally, all in the efforts of what this video will present to you, and trying to make sure that what Bruce actually did here is possible if he was a professional climber. We'll also be testing whether or not the scenes are realistic, and we'll also be rating how fun they are on a scale from 1 to 5. Because you jump to this ledge, right?
We're going to jump to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like absolutely chilling when he's resting on the jug after he's fallen down, so... Oh, a little cheeky knee bar.
Ooh,
oh, resting. Yeah. Would you trust it?
Just be a bit careful with sandstone, don't you? Sometimes.
Exactly, Tom. It's just regular climbing so far. Shouldn't be anything too dramatic. And then, oh, this is the jump, right?
This is the jump.
Yeah.
So, oh, he just sticks it.
But but look, he sticks it on the ledge, stands on it, and then just mega foot slips.
Oh.
Which is even better, right? Quite hard to mimic.
That's going to be very hard. How does he do that? He's going that way.
Yeah. And then he just hangs in this iron cross for a few seconds and then swings to a jug.
Well, we can go through it first, can't we?
Yeah.
We have our knee bar here.
Oh, mate, there's no way in hell I'll be able to do that.
That's it. Then we have our slab moves.
Is that how he climbs? Sometimes I feel like that's how it looks to me anyways. Sorry, Tom. We love you. We'll have to jump from the top.
Jump from the top.
Yeah.
Onto here. That's really scary.
But I think you're fine too. Yeah. Well. And then. Oh.
Well, that's whatever. It's going to be for the stream. Good luck.